What's up, Switch Gang? This is your boy Marlon back at it again here with another news video, and oh my god, I have some incredible news for you guys and girls today. So sit back, relax, grab your Oreos, grab your chips, grab your mama's cooking. Now here we go. So Nintendo just announced their 2 games for this month for the NES, games or whatnot for the Switch Online, and a lot of people are very upset. I mean, across YouTube, they have 2,700 likes and 10,000 dislikes. People on Reddit talking smack, people tweeting at Nintendo with smack. I mean, at this point, man, it's just ridiculous. I'm like, okay, Nintendo, you need to get it together. You need to figure out a way to give us Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, or something along that altitude. Update the virtual console experience. I mean, I understand you're giving us game trials, which is basically a baby step forward, nothing gigantical or anything like that. I mean, you got a week to try out Mario Tennis Aces, right? And I'm pretty sure they're going to continue with this game trial situation, which is cool, but at the same time, Microsoft and Sony is offering you the game for as long as ever, as long as you have their subscription. And so Nintendo just dropped 2 games that I never really heard about, honestly. Kung Fu games on the NES was like really cool. So the Kung Fu Heroes wasn't bad. And of course we have Vice Project Doom. Really, Nintendo, out of all the games that you could be showing and giving us on the NES have some of the best games that you can ever play in your life. I mean, it's one of my first consoles that I ever had. And so these 2 games are just not worth it at all for the online membership. I understand the online membership is the cheapest out of the big 3, but seriously though, like, this is just ridiculous. And I've been saying this, Nintendo needs to understand what gamers want, what Nintendo fans want, what we require, what we need in our lives, and it's not NES games anymore. Come on now. September is coming up. It's going to mark the 1-year anniversary of the Switch Online, and I'm just sitting here like, come on now. At the next Nintendo Direct, I believe they're saying September it's going to happen. They need to give us a new experience as far as the online. I'm talking about native chat support, achievements, dashboard updates, Netflix app, some other apps on the Switch. I mean, more interactions with my friends list. I have over 100 friends or 100 friends on my friends list, and I can't interact with none of them rather than just add them, delete, and block them. Come on, Nintendo, you got to give us more value here. It's all about the value that you give your customers, and these 2 measly games is not going to cut it. No Project Doom and Kung Fu Heroes. People are upset, man. It shows in the dislikes, people raging on Twitter, people in Reddit, and things like that. So Nintendo, please, for the love of God, wake up. In your next Nintendo Direct, wow everybody. Put everybody's mind into wow mode. Like, oh my God, Nintendo is finally listening and things are finally working out. Because at the end of the day, man, if you don't take care of your fans, then it's not going to be pretty. So what do you guys think about Nintendo fans are upset and raging about this month's NES games, and they're really wanting a Super Nintendo update or N64, GameCube, or Wii or something like that, and make the game trials longer. Like, make it to be as long as you have the Nintendo membership, then you can enjoy Switch, Wii U games or Wii games or N64 games or GameCube games, but we need something other than just NES games. All right, guys, let's move on to the next news topic here, which I'm going to switch screens so you can see this, because Microsoft apparently filed a patent, I believe, on July 9th of this year, and I'm just like, wow. So Microsoft is trying to compete with the Nintendo Switch with their Xbox handheld. The controllers are pretty much the same, so here we go. All right, So I just want to show you guys this right now. So Nintendo Switch Move Over, Microsoft Handheld, Xbox plans revealed. The stunning 3D renders brings Microsoft portable games console idea to life. So this is it right here. I don't know about you guys, but this is cramped. I mean, it's one thing with the Joy-Cons, they're really, really small, and I have cave hands, so I can like literally barely hold them in my hands. And the fact that you're making this small, like, controller attachment, so what it appears to look like to me is a phone. As you can see, it's like a phone that's attached to these controllers. Now, I've seen patents for this before. And if you scroll down a bit, you can see the design here with the controllers being pulled apart from the actual phone itself, and it says Xbox Cloud. Now, Microsoft can use this to their advantage against Nintendo. Now, they cannot really compete with Nintendo, and here's why. They just don't have the games. Now, they can add Game Pass to this, or they can add Xbox. I'm pretty sure they're going to have Xbox Live to this because it says xCloud, so you're probably going to be able to stream Xbox first-party titles on here. I don't know about the third-party stuff, but that would be really cool to play Gears of War 5 on the go. That would be really cool to play Forza, Halo, Sea of Thieves, all their Sunset Overdrive, pretty much all their first party titles and whatnot on the go. And of course, you know, third party stuff as well. So I can see Game Pass being implemented on this thing for $10, and you can play all these games on there. Now that's pretty sweet. Until Microsoft gets really good first party titles, they can't stop Nintendo. Now, this will probably sell, but not as much as the Switch. I mean, the Switch, it's amazing. You can dock it, you can undock it, you could take it on the go. I mean, you have some of Nintendo's best first-party titles ever on the console. So, I mean, come on now. It actually speaks volume, right? And, of course, the online is not so great. So, I think that's where Nintendo will be kind of lacking in that department with the online. But Microsoft is killing it with Xbox Live ever since the Xbox 360 came out. And so, we don't know if we might get an announcement for this at E3 next year. But this is pretty much what it is as far as the physical look of their setup here. And as you can see, there's different colors into it. You can see xCloud, the black one. The black one looks pretty sleek. And then you have a white one, and I think you have another white one, but with green and the analog stick. So who knows what's going to happen here. My downside to this thing is that it's too small, way too small for people with big hands like myself. I don't know how this is going to work out for Microsoft, because considering that the Xbox One was I wouldn't say a complete failure, but it did not live up to what Microsoft themselves really wanted. And so I can see this with some sort of Xbox phone. Maybe that's what they're doing, or maybe it could be an Xbox app that you can download on that specific phone. We don't know at this point. But what do you guys think about Microsoft's new handheld possibly coming out? Their plans are pretty much revealed for this. Leave y'all thoughts down in the comment section down below, and let me know what you guys think about this. All right, guys, let's get to the ending part. Not close to the ending yet, my bad, but apparently the Nintendo Switch Lite have a specific game feature. So basically, a new game feature is only possible on the Nintendo Switch Lite. Now, this is the devs for Monster Boy, and they pretty much teasing something that is going to be unique only to the Switch Lite. So they're just teasing it. They haven't really say or go into details on what this feature is. They just say that they're going to keep us up to date. So they pretty much put out a tweet. I don't have the tweet on screen, but it's the FDG Entertainment. They tweeted out, "We have a fun idea for Monster Boy running on the Nintendo Switch Lite. It's a nifty feature that nobody needs, but it's there, right? It's pretty much there, and it's patch 105, and it's in the works." So for Monster Boy. So I think this is really dope, man. The fact that, you know, the Switch Lite is its own thing. You know, you can't dock it. You can take it on the go, and it's $200. That's going to print Nintendo a lot of money. And considering that this, whatever game feature this is, that's only possible on the Switch Lite and not on the regular Nintendo Switch, I think this would drive a lot of sales if other developers can implement whatever this game feature is. So what do you guys think about what this game feature could be? They also hint that it is not the D-pad. So it's not the D-pad or whatnot. This is just something different. Maybe it's something to do with the screen, or maybe it's something to do with motion, but I don't think there's any motion that can be done with the Switch Lite, because you need the Joy-Cons for that. But who knows? Only time will tell. Leave y'all thoughts down in the comments section down below. And all right, guys, we're at the ending. Yes, we're at the ending part of the news video here. And there is a new Batman game that is about to come out on current gen consoles. That's what they're saying. And this rumor has been boiling up, I believe, since 2017. And this is just interesting because it's going to be a Batman Court of the Owls game. And this is sort of like a comic kind of thing. I believe maybe it's a comic game or something like that, as far as like how the graphics is going to look. I mean, Batman is comic, but you guys get what I'm saying. But I did some digging on this Court of Owls, and it's very interesting, like how, you know, the comic is for that particular genre. And so they're saying that that could be the next particular Batman game that we could be getting, because the whole Arkham Knight series, I was just blown away by that. I love Arkham Knight. You know what I mean? Oh my God. The Arkham series is just amazing. Arkham Asylum, and then the list goes on, right? And I will be really excited to see if this will actually come to the Nintendo Switch. And so, like I said, this has been stemming from 2017 with Patrick Reddin, the creative director for WB Montreal. They put out photos on Twitter with teases. Stuff was literally taken down. And then the list goes on and on and on, all the way up until 2018. And of course, Jason Schreier, that's one of the biggest game journalists out there for Kotaku, I believe. You know, he deleted a tweet based on that. So I think it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. And if it is coming out, you know, for current gen, I think that's going to be dope. Put it on the Nintendo Switch, and they're saying that it's coming out next year sometime. All right, guys, that ends off today's news video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can never miss a news video. I put a lot of hard work into these news videos, research and stuff for you guys on the daily, you know, and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend about the channel. Joy-Con Boys forever. Love you guys so much. And peace, Switch Gang Nation. Have yourself a great day. We out of here.